Now we're going to do our bacon jam. So what I have over here is I have our bacon. It's a pack of bacon that's been sliced up. So this is 12 ounces of bacon. So I'm going to take our bacon and put it in our cast iron skillet. Get my spoon. You should hear it sizzle. We like hearing sizzle. Sizzle is good. Okay, so we're going to get our bacon in here and we're going to brown our bacon. So I have it on medium. Okay, so while the bacon is cooking, I'm going to show you the other ingredients that we're going to use. So right here we have 2 cloves of garlic and we have 1 shallot. Okay, I'll explain what a shallot is. Then we have 1 whole white onion that's been chopped. As you see, everything has already been nice and chopped. Right here we have a 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar. Next we have a 1/4 cup of Miss Buttersworth syrup. That's the syrup that we use, so we're going to go with Miss Buttersworth syrup. And then next to that we have a 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar. Okay, so what we're going to do here is once the bacon gets brown, then we're going to take the bacon out of the skillet. We're going to leave that bacon grease in there. Bacon grease is very good for cooking in. And then we're going to do our white onions. Then we're going to add our shallots and garlic in there. We're going to brown that, and then we're going to add our other ingredients in there. Okay, so the thing about a shallot is, never used them before, never cooked with them before. This is my first time. When I cut it open, it smells a little bit like garlic, and it still has an onion smell as well. So when you think of a shallot, it's almost like a baby red onion mixed with a big garlic. And so it's going to have a sweeter taste than an onion, and it's not going to be as bitter. So that's what we're going to use in this. We're going to cook this down. I'm going to stir our bacon again real quick here. As that bacon browns, we'll get that off and we'll get the other ingredients in there going. Okay, so I'll be back in a second. So here's our bacon, which has cooked down rather nicely. It's probably been about 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes that that's happened. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to take my slotted spoon, I'm going to remove the bacon, and we're going to put it on this plate with a paper towel so that more of the grease drains off of it. And that's there. Okay, so this did have a lot of bacon grease that was left over. And remember, now we have to do our onions and shallots and our garlic. Whoa, almost dropped that. So I'm going to pour out some of this grease. Hopefully I don't make a mess here. Okay, poured out about half the grease. I'll pour out a little bit more. Okay, so we have grease in the bottom of the skillet. First thing we're going to add is our white onions. So I'm sure we'll have another sizzle. Look at this. Okay, so our white onions go in, and we're cooking our white onions down. We want to get a nice brown on these guys in here. Cook out all the rawness from the onions. Some people like raw onions. I'm not a big raw onion fan. So definitely want to caramelize these onions real good. As this goes, this is probably going to take probably about 5 minutes for that to happen. Then after that happens, then I'm going to add my shallots and the garlic into there. We'll cook that down a little bit more, and then we'll add the other ingredients into that. So we're going to let this go for a little bit longer, and then we'll go ahead and add the other ingredients back. All right, we're back. Let's take a look at our onions. Okay, so these have been cooking really probably closer to about 10 minutes. Okay, so they're right where we want them. They're starting to break apart, break loose. So now we're going to add our other ingredients in there. So first we're going to add a 1/3 cup of our apple cider vinegar. That goes in there. Okay, that smells really good. Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of our syrup. And remember, this is Mrs. Buttersworth.
It kind of looks like a snake, huh?
Oh, when I did it in swirl pattern?
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Okay, so we got all these guys in here. Let me get them stirred up together. And you're going to see the color is going to start darkening up, obviously because of the brown sugar. And it's still on pretty high. Smells good. And so here, with the mixture of the apple cider vinegar and the brown sugar, is going to give you a good varying of taste from your sweet and savory. So this is going to be good. Okay, so take a look at that, Leilani. Okay, see what that looks like. Now we're just going to go ahead and add our bacon that's been draining. Add that in there. We're not adding any salt or anything into this. The bacon's going to have whatever salt content is needed. Going to stir that up together.
Don't you think this breakfast is gonna be so good?
This breakfast is going to be delicious. So, do you know what we're having with this bacon jam? Leilani, what are we having with this? Come on, Leilani, you know. We're going to make some homemade biscuits.
Oh yeah, homemade biscuits too.
So, we're going to do that here in a second. So, we'll have our homemade biscuits and our bacon jam. And so, take a look at this real quick before we go away. Okay, so it's still a little runny. So, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And then just let it simmer kind of on low. It's going to thicken up a little bit, and then we are going to be in business. All right, so thank you very much, and we'll see ya. We're back. Our bacon jam is finished. It looks good. It tastes good. I am going to sample it with these, I think they're called biscuits. So I'm going to take a little bit of my bacon jam, put it onto this biscuit, and I'm going to have a bite. This is good. I like the taste. I think I could have used, it probably would have been a little bit better if I used some smoked bacon or pepper bacon on it, but it's still good. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be talking while my mouth is full. But this is good. Hope you guys enjoy the recipe. Let us know how it works out for you. Like us, share us. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.